Champ here today recording a Fortnite Battle Royale gameplay. Today we are going to be doing a tips and tricks video. Basically what this video is I'm going to be explaining how I've won my past games and what techniques I've used and just how to win games in general, like not just how I won my past games, how people like Ninja, CDN and stuff, how they won their games and stuff. Anyway, the first thing I'm going to be getting into is choosing a point on the map. Guys, I know a lot of people are gonna wanna go to places like Tilted Towers, I don't know, just Tilted Tower Shifty Shafts in the middle of Loot Lake and stuff, because they think it's gonna get them lots of kills. Guys, honestly, to win a game, getting lots of kills is not just the way to go. Personally, if you wanna practice your PvP and you wanna still have a good chance of winning, I'd land at places like Retail, Salty and Fatal. But personally guys, it's your choice where you want to land. Like, I can't really help you out on that one, like it's your personal preference. But the first thing that I can help you with is landing. Lots of people I see playing games choose the wrong times to land and the wrong times to jump, and they under jump or over jump, and like they land really early but they don't land where they want to land. They land really late and then there's no guns and stuff to collect. Guys, you want to learn, like you need to know the perfect time to jump. Personally, what I do is I get as close as I can to it, not as close as I can, but close enough. I go straight down basically, like as you can see here, and I pull my chute and it will glide me straight onto that broken house where you see like in front of me. Guys, personally, this isn't something you have to do, but I prefer going through the front door instead of mining through the roof. That's just my personal opinion, but sometimes I will mine through the roof. Oh my god, lucky. Okay, another thing is, guys, if you're trying to land that lonely wailing and the places on the outside of the map, fly over the water, if that makes any sense. So fly around over the water until it automatically pulls out your chute, and then glide into the circle from there. Not into the circle, into the area you want to go to, because it's a fast, easy way to land, and like it just makes it so much easier for you to get a gun at the start. Like, you want to be the first person to get a gun, and like you want to be the first person to like get a house, and you want to be the person who is ready for fights and stuff before people have even landed. Okay, now to the next thing, which is looting. Looting is a big one, like looting is a huge one. Lots of people go to Tilted Towers and instantly go to the biggest place in the map, thinking that there's going to be lots of loot in there. Guys, biggest isn't always the best. If you land at the biggest place in the map, you're not guaranteed to get a scar or anything. Like, it's pure luck. It's not about where you land, really. Honestly, guys, personally, I would like. Oh wait, sorry. Let me focus in this. Oh, I just got wrecked. Anyway, guys, I would land at like places where you know you're gonna get a gun. So if you see a gun before you've even landed, land at that place. Honestly, guys, like. I was so embarrassed. I almost died to that gun. Anyway, land at the place where you know you're gonna get a gun, because if you don't get a gun at the start, honestly you're fucked basically. Like, land where you see a gun. Don't land where you hope there's gonna be a gun. Land where you know there is a gun, where you've seen a gun when you're landing. So that's the first thing I want to mention. The next thing I want to mention is inventory. Lots of people do not lay out their inventory. Like, I've seen so many of my friends play and they don't even set out their inventory. Like, I constantly edit my inventory so that I know how, like, I know what guns is going to be next. I personally put my AR on the left, my shotgun on my right, and then whatever gun's next to the shotgun. But that's just personal preference. So guys, that's like, I can't really explain this one, but sort out your inventory, which you see, because guys, honestly, you need to be prepared for with your inventory. Like, you need to be ready. you need to be ready to. That was mine. I'm saying that. the oh guys, sorry about that. You need to be ready to pull out whatever gun you like. You need to know what gun you're pulling out, and you need to know how you're gonna approach the next situation. Okay, the next thing I want to mention is mining. A lot of people don't mine enough materials, and that's the thing that gets them killed. Mining materials is honestly crucial. I would try get 300 to 400 wood per game, like, because then you're prepared for most situations, but you're not prepared for any situation. Like, it's honestly crucial that you get wood. Guys, I'll do a demonstration after this, but I need a punch right now. Wood is so much better to build than brick and metal. The reason is because it forms quicker, so it won't work with a tactical, but it might work with a tactical, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I think it only works with a pump to demonstrate. Oh yes, here's a pump. Okay guys, I'm gonna build a metal wall and shoot it, and we build a wooden wall. Okay, look, wooden. Okay, metal. Oh no, brick. They both destroyed in one shot, and the wood didn't. The reason that is because wood forms faster, so wood gets built faster. So if you're getting shot at, the wood will take more hits than the metal. The metal will be destroyed faster than the wood if you're being sprayed at. So that's why you guys need to build with wood in general. Like, yeah, I don't know how else to word it, but you need to be building with wood, because it's way more stable. It gives you higher chances of like surviving gunfights and stuff. The next thing I want to talk about is learning how to build. Lots and lots of people like build, when they panic build, they build with pyramids and stuff. You guys need to know how to build a 1x1, like here, like that was a quick 1x1. You guys need to know how to build like that, and you need to know how to get height advantage and like stuff like that. Anyway, the next thing I want to talk about is oh wait, I can't even remember what I was gonna say. The next thing I want to talk about is like how you guys build. Lots of you take so long to build a 1x1. Like, you guys need to practice building 1x1s. Like, building 1x1s is so crucial. If you can build a 1x1 or a 2x2 or a 2x1 or anything, then you can win games. Building is the thing that I like. Lots of people just don't build. That's the thing that gets them killed. Like, that's why you need to mine resources, because it's like, that's what comes back to the mining one. Mining, you need to mine the resources, and you need to learn how to build. But guys, I forgot to mention this when I was doing the mining one. Do not mine too many resources. If you mine too many resources, then it will end up fucking you over. Like, because you'll be mining and you'll be distracted, and then when you get shot at, it's gonna end up getting killed. That's why I said you're gonna want 300 to 400 wood per game. No, like, don't be sitting there trying to get 999 wood all game, because guys, honestly, that's not the way to go about it and to go about mining. I'd just mine until you know you've got enough to survive you for the whole game. You don't need 999, because by the time you've got towards the end, you would have only used 200 of that 999, and you would have wasted all your time when you could be getting ammo and stuff that's just better. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is shots and timing of shots. Like, a lot of people do not know how to like hit shots. Again, like that, me, I missed like lots of shots there, and that was my bad on my part. I just somehow got lucky. But yeah, guys, you need to know, like, you need to hit your shots. You need to make sure you're constantly plumbering the enemy, so that they can't be doing it to you. Like, you need to get the first shot, that like, and stuff like that. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is a pretty obvious one, but lots of people still don't do it. Getting height advantage. Gaining height advantage can be so big in the long run. If you've got the height advantage, you can get clear headshots and they can hardly see you because you're too busy peeking over a little tiny crack when their like whole body and their head's exposed to you. So getting height advantage is key for winning games. Like, constantly build up to people if they're in a 1v1 and like stuff like that. Okay, another thing I want to do before I leave, actually, use tires and fire hydrant to your advantage. If somebody's up there, use a tire to bounce to get the height advantage. Hit them. Again with fire hydrants, some of you guys might not have known this, but if you damage a fire hydrant, it will spray out water and you can use the water to bounce on it. That's just a little tip, like that's just a little trick that you guys can do if you want to, get height advantage in certain parts of the map. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is getting baited. All of us have done it, nobody can deny it. Basically, you don't want to be the person who sees a pile of loot and sprints for it straight away. Because chances are, there's somebody waiting for you to go to the loot, there's somebody else going to the loot themselves, or there's somebody who's going to see you picking up the loot. So either way, it's like kind of like a lose-lose, because there's a chance you're going to get into a fight, and even if you do survive, it'll cause lots of, you know, attention and unwanted attention that you guys seriously don't need, like, at all. The next thing I want to talk about is timing of shots. So many people miss shots just because they choose it. Like, you need to know what guns to use instead of, like, you know, you need to know what guns to use, basically. Like, certain times, people use, like, RPGs in shotgun fights, which is definitely not the way to go about things, because, honestly, guys, it can be, oh, wait, I thought I took damage. It can be terrible when you're in certain situations, like, and you blow yourself up with an RPG because you thought it was a better idea to use an RPG than an actual shotgun. Anyway, guys, next, again, this is where it comes back to getting height advantage. In this fight, I might die. I'm not saying I'm gonna, but I might. I need to get the height advantage in this. Okay. Oh my god, as if. That's just pure luck, guys. But anyway, the next thing I want to talk about is swapping weapons. I see a lot of people drop, like, tactical just so that they can carry a grey pump. And honestly, guys, now that the double pump's nerfed, I would not use the tactical and not use the pump shotgun, because there are times when they've nerfed it and they've nerfed the damage as well. There's times when I hit people for 7 or 6 with the pump, and guys, honestly, it's not fun at all. It's really annoying. So guys, I just wanted to mention that, like, that issue itself. Make sure you're comfortable with your inventory, because you're going to be using most of those guns for the majority of the game, like, unless you obviously find guns, but you need to know what guns you like and what guns you dislike. Some people prefer pump, some people prefer attack. Personally, I prefer attack now, but yeah, I've changed since 10. Like, I used to prefer pump, honestly. Now, the next thing I want to get into is timing of shots. Lots and lots of people miss their shots because they mistime it. Like, that's the one thing you need to. That's how to practice sniping. I don't know how that didn't hit. That's how to practice sniping. You need to know when and how to hit your shot. Okay, this is where I oh yeah, and guys, this is just a little tip. Third person peeking. This is third person peeking right here, where you peek around the corner and see the enemy, but they can't see you because you're peeking in third person. So yeah, that's just another little trick. Third person peeking. Lots of you need to third person peek if you need to know where the enemy is. You need to know when they're coming, if they're coming, how far or close they are. Third person peeking can save your ass. Okay, I'm in a top 10 situation now, and this is gonna sound really obvious. Do not panic. I know lots of people that panic in top 10 situations. Top 10 situations are not, like, you should not panic. You should be the person you need to be confident, because if you're not confident, that's gonna be the thing that ends up getting you killed. But yeah, guys, do not do this. Just never do this, because yeah, that's what happens to you. Yeah, like, you guys need to not panic in these situations, because panicking in these situations is honestly the thing that's gonna end up getting you killed. Like, if you do panic. So yeah, like, this is the part where it's really awkward to give you tips, but like, guys, always be aggressive at the end. Do not be the person. Do not hide. Honestly, guys, do not hide at the end. Hiding is just, you need to be aggressive and show aggression. One, because it will rack up your kills, which is always a good thing. Two, because it will you'll get better, like, it'll give you heals, and you'll take out big bases that could have been a problem when the circle got really small. Like, so yeah, that's like another thing you can do. Again, building at the end, you need to be prepared. Always be prepared towards the end, because if you're not prepared, then you're literally dead. Like, always be prepared to build, to fight. Like, you need to do the right things at the right times. Like, guys, I know if you've got an RPG, you'll feel confident. Everybody does. If you've got an RPG, you think, oh, this is a pretty easy game. But guys, honestly, RPGs are not the best, like, always the thing that you need to do. RPGs can honestly mess you up so hard, like, sometimes. Okay, now, as you see in that situation, building saved me there. If I didn't build that, like, if I didn't build stairs and I didn't build like that at all, I'd be dead right now, like, definitely. But guys, sorry if I keep getting, like, distracted. It's just because I'm trying to win the game as well as, you know, commentate. But again, this is going back. Right now, I'm looking at my inventory, and I'm really happy with how it's set out. That's what you guys need to do. If you guys have a messy inventory and you don't like how it's set out, you need to sort it out how you want it to be. Because if you don't know what gun you're swapping to because of how messed up your inventory is, that is very bad. Like, that is unhelpful. Like, because you don't know what gun you're gonna be swapping to. If you press RB, you might swap to bandages or something in the middle of a fight. It will literally suck so bad. Okay, I'm in a top 5 situation, and I know some people right now would be panicking. Like, the reason, like, again, I've got 157 wins, and it's all that most of them are because I stayed calm towards the end. You need to stay calm. Like, guys, the calmer you are, the better chance you have of winning. Like, honestly, guys, you need to be calm, like, in certain situations. Oh. Okay, another tip, guys, is do not do what I'm doing, where you've got no heals. Like, I wish I had heals right now, but I don't. I just don't. So, I can't really help myself out with that one, but guys, you need heals in this game, trust me, honestly. Oh yeah, and guys, practice your editing, because it can save you. Oh, it's doing that thing where it doesn't let you edit. Now it lets me. Okay, guys, if this glitch ever happens, then good luck to you. I don't really know how to sort out that glitch. It's a glitch. You can sort out that way. Yeah, anyway, guys, again, shot timing is everything. Like, if you can time your shots and like, especially in shotgun and sniper battles, you need to. Yeah, fuck, man. That was my bad. I was trying to fucking. Wish I had heals, but anyway, guys. I'll basically just give a quick recap of easy like tips. Okay, landing. You need to pull your chute earlier than when you're actually about to land, because if you pull your chute, then you can glide into where you want to be. You don't go right above your objective, because if you go above your objective, you're not gonna make it. You're gonna end up failing. Like, so on this guy. But yeah, if you like, I keep forgetting what we say now. If you go above your objective, you're not gonna have what you like. You're not gonna land early enough to get a gun and to, you know, in a good situation. You need to. You always. No, they never do that. You need to be in a good position and in a good situation. Like this guy right now, yeah, you can tell he's a decent player because he's like break. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this one. At the end, you want the whole area to be clear. Break every tree at the end, even if you're in whaling or something. Destroy all the trees, because you want to destroy the extra cover that the enemies have. Because if the enemies have extra cover, then it's a lot harder to kill them than when they don't have extra cover. So, guys, that's the video. Like, I know it might not be that helpful because I was trying to focus as well as playing. But guys, just remember, landing, mining, building, looting, and knowing how to go into situations is the best thing to do when you're trying to win a Fortnite Battle Royale. Again, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe on the to the video. Everybody watching this as a stream, my YouTube's my gamer tag. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.